And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Yu Darvish gets the ball here at home in Game 7 of the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Dig into the lights.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Happ giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. He pulls this one into right. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Here's Jason Hayward now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 0 for 7.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
LeCastro backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score. Next for the Dodgers, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Happ patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Batting fifth, center fielder Josh Peterson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. And that will be the first base hit of the ballgame for the Dodgers.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1 on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. Peterson rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3. Next up for Los Angeles, Charlie Morton. 9-1-2 due up.
Morton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. 2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. He's running. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. First pitch of the at-bat.
Center fielder.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Yu Darvish is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back at strike 2. Liner towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and found a way to get himself a knock.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Still no balls and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Jock Peterson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jock Peterson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead,
there's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Play ball, 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 49.
He's out.
Severino.
3.
Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 58. Zach Greinke.
3.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. From the stretch. On the ground, a second for Baez. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Schwarber racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
He's set and the pitch. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Looking up is Contreras. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Manny, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sun. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And another foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Albert Almora will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he is in there.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching from the Chicago.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Barnes. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Rob Segedin. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Russell has it, and now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, and you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Kike Hernandez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Line drive to center field. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a strike called at the knees, nothing in 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
And what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Popped him up. Barnes waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. TJ Rivera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there. Run away. Here's Michael Brantley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Brantley rounds third and is striding for home. Safe at the plate. It's now 8-8.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He went deep last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Here's the first pitch. Bounce up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Steve Cishek takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. Line drive to center field. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrel with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrel, he's gone 2 for 5. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Kimbrel is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
0-1 the count. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And it's fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Michael Brantley. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor